Why do cats and dogs fight? Hi, Katarina here from Inspero, the Agency of Youth for Truth. Our mission, to discover truth and help all kids like you learn about the world. Let's get right to the next question, shall we? Why do cats and dogs fight?
Why?
Well, they don't always. But sometimes they do. Have you ever heard the phrase, fighting like cats and dogs? This is where that comes from. But cats and dogs may not fight as much as we think. Sometimes they can be good friends, but they don't always play nicely with each other either. So why is that? Reason number 1, dogs and cats come from the wild. Even today, wild cats and dogs live in the wilderness. But dogs are higher on the food chain than a regular cat, and that makes dogs a cat's natural enemy. Animals on the food chain eat the animals below them. Since dogs are above cats on the food chain, they can see a cat as food. So before we turned wild cats and dogs into pets, the dog was a natural enemy of the cat. Reason number 2 is the same reason why humans sometimes fight with each other. It all comes down to being different from each other, not communicating well, and not taking the time to understand one another. For example, a dog plays differently than a cat does. A dog will chase anything, and a dog may play by chasing the cat, but the cat doesn't understand. The cat feels annoyed or thinks that the dog is trying to hurt it, so it runs away, afraid, or defends itself, which leads to a fight. If you have any brothers or sisters, do you ever fight with them? A cat and dog fighting is just like you fighting with your brother or sister. Two creatures sharing the same living space will most likely disagree or misunderstand each other sometimes. But as all animal trainers know, if you train a dog or a cat to respect and understand each other, they'll most likely be friends. And humans aren't any different.
Subscribe. Click like and watch more. Inspero.